Okay.
So what's new?
Basically, I just found out that my grandchildren were put in the system. My son Ronze's children, they were taken from the mother for neglect, and so the mystery man, my children's father, he couldn't get the children because he's not allowed to be around minors due to, him with the pedophile case and all that going to the feds. So I got visitations to see the grandchildren, and so now the grandchildren are being placed with a cousin, and the mother, Jasmine, is doing good in terms of getting my grandchildren. So that's a blessing with that. But other than in there, I just still been working hard, doing me, gaining me some weight,
Yeah,
trying to
you put on
stay looking
some
good.
weight. What are you doing for work?
Just cooking. I just had a birthday. I'm 52.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And I just, I moved and stuff. So, everything is just coming together. It was just kind of hard for me with my grandkids because I'm trying to get a hold of my son so he can cooperate so I can get the children. But he's listening to the mystery man, which is his father. And they're just all hanging out in Long Beach at the Coronado Motel, snorting little powder and taking fentanyl pills and pimping on hoes together. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. But yeah, other than in there, it is what it is. I have to keep on pushing,
I don't even know where the story leads, because like girls who are working the streets and all that, I know how to handle that. But I don't think are you still doing that?
Handle, yes. Yes.
So you're still working?
Yes, when need to be, I have to work. There's no other way that I can eat. You know what I mean? Just a few days, me and my man got into it. So I had to get back on the phone to pick up these pieces all over again, and trying to connect the dots. I think that would always be my lifestyle.
Really?
Yes.
Did you think?
I breed it. And it's no disrespect to anybody else. This is just for me and me only. I breed it. I don't look at females if they're just sleeping with a side nigga just for pleasure. Excuse my language. I mean, it's all about the money for me. You know what I mean? Just like in my relationship now, his side of the family and my side of the family, basically it looked like I wear the pants. But no, I'm just used to running me.
Is he giving you some money?
Oh, yeah, he's giving me some money. I mean, but if I was by myself, I could produce more because I could produce more with other men, So I get off into a mental financial bag where it just jumps me right back into that prostitution life.
So getting
again.
into a relationship with a guy, you still see him as a...
I don't look at him like that because when I'm with a man, I'm with a man. But that's just all I basically know from the age of 12 years old, and I don't give a damn what nobody says. If you live that life from a young girl, that is something spoon-fed inside of you. It's just like that.
It's hard to reverse that.
Yes. I mean, you'll reverse and, you don't get all them feelings that, and bottled up and be crying because it's like, when you're a female and you've been out there on the track and you get into a square relationship, the female, which is me, I start acting like the pimp in the relationship. You know what I mean? And it feels good that I don't have to depend upon no man to take care of me, at least the man that I choose to lay down with for free. You just here for company. It's just a pleasure. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna go into bed and pay for some shit, and I'm gonna have to go find somebody to pay for mine. And that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, any man that mess with me, I try to uplift him and I try to encourage him. And that's just how I work.
It's a shame we get jaded as we get older, isn't it?
Yes. But like I said, I breathe this game and I live by it. And I glorify it, and that's just what it is.
The men that come to you are typically, what's their situation?
Oh, they're just looking for comfort. And I'm looking for comfort of the money, and it works out fine. And of course, you always, you're a woman in need, you know what I mean? And you bring something to the table, and they gonna kick it back 10 times fold.
But a lot of people make harsh judgments against people that are sex workers, saying that what you're doing is beneath what a woman should be doing or whatever.
Well, let me just say this. Let's take it back to back in the day where they used to say the milkman's baby, starting off with African American women. That daddy be out there working. That milkman come to bring that little cheese and eggs and milk and whatever. You know what I'm saying? The milkman looking at her, she looking at what's in the milkman's hand. She gonna go up in there and bust a date to get her kids some extra milk and eggs and cheese. And that's where the milkman baby came from. So those who are squares, they cannot understand this life. Like, oh yeah, she's a prostitute. She'll do this for money and she'll do that for money. But if a nigga take you out to drink and take you to the movies and slide you and then drop your funky ass off at home and don't give you shit, bitch, what's the deal? So what the fuck is the difference? Because the same nigga that you lay down with is the same nigga that's gonna go buy some motherfucking pussy. Garrett motherfucking T. And I got 30 motherfucking whole cases down. 30 motherfucking whole cases down. My same nigga that walked up in this motherfucker with me, standing right out there. He gonna go buy some pussy. He just not gonna buy no high price pussy. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
So every gift that I try to get from a nigga, I need some goddamn jewelry. Because when you gone, at least I could take that shit and go and pond it and make sense of it.
What do squares not what do white people mainly not understand about girls that are doing this kind of work?
I don't, you know what?
A lot of white people would be like, women shouldn't be doing this, and you should have been.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. If it is some kind of judgment, it's mainly from the female whites, because ever since the beginning of time, a white man always wanted to bust a black bitch's ass. Always wanted it. Always wanted it. Always wanted to hit that coochie. Always, hands down. So, it is what it is. That's just like, me and my honey, we were a pillow.
Why is that? Why do men like?
Because,
why do white men like black women?
Because it's the silhouette of the body.
Mm-hmm.
That's why through slavery, you've seen them white women running around with the bustiers in their ass to mimic the black woman. Mm. Now time has changed. We're mimicking the white woman. We got on everybody's hair but ours. We ain't even got our own color eyes in. So now we want to be like the white woman. The white woman used to want to be like the sisters. Now we trying to be like them. But I'm mixed with a little bit of everything. White, Filipino, Spanish, black.
But what I see after doing so many interviews with girls that are coming from the hood, basically, 99% of them are from the hood, maybe 100. You don't have a lot of opportunities. You don't have a lot of role models. You don't have a lot of anything.
You know what?
And you figured out at 16 years old that you can make money.
It starts with a lack of education, because
like a role models too.
I didn't just jump up at 12 years old and say, hey, I'm going to run away. I'm going to be a prostitute. See, them little east side, little black bitches from the east side of Long Beach, they was breaking on me, taking all my shit, my shoes, my jacket, and shit like that, and I'm scared and don't want to go to school. But I just didn't say, okay, I'm going to run away. Okay, I'm going to be a hoe. You got to watch the niggas that you keep on your couch. And my father, he had a nephew named Philip Green. He used to be a pimp. So as a little girl, I'm 8 and 9 years old. He bringing these white prostitutes. I don't even like to say that like that. And when I say Caucasian, y'all clown me. Caucasian, Asian persuasion, you know what the hell it is. Well, he used to, bring these Caucasian women to my mother's house, and they would just be all fixed up and looking pretty, and I knew that they were doing something with men to get some money. So as a little girl, right hand of God, 8, 9 years old, that was locked in my head, like, I'm gonna be like them. And that's what the hell I did. And
so it became something that was kind of glamorous to you.
Yes, it was glamorous. That's why you have to watch the niggas that's on your couch. Watch the company that you keep around your children. Just like my grandchildren. I went down there, drove 4 hours up, 4 hours back, 2 hours to visit them. I was so wore out, cooked for the kids and everything. And I was telling my daughter, Kentoya, I said, you might not want to hear this or not. I said, but Ronze's daughter know more about the pimping and hoeing game than I could ever know. Because that's all she ever seen, was her mama running around with her ass hanging out. And then me, don't forget me. Me and the mystery man, we conceived this baby through the game. So while I'm carrying my son and carrying him inside of me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here come another goddamn condom. What kind of condom is this? You know what I'm saying? Is this a Trojan coming up in my mama's stomach? Is this one of them new color ones? So he was, you know, through the birth. And so now this shit's been handed over to my grandchildren. You know what I mean? You see the cycle that can't be broken.
Kids absorb and pick up on all this stuff.
Man, I know when that lady ran my background check, I know she was like, God damn. And the granny got nerve enough to want him. But she want to talk about the son and the baby mama. She got 30 whole cases too. Oh, and don't forget the grandfather. He can't be around no minors at all. He's a sex offender. He done did 10 years for pimping on 2 little 17-year-old white girls. How you go to the feds in your 50s? That was desperation and dope. That was desperation and dope. And that's just it. And, you know, I'm blessed that my grandchildren are going to be placed. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm just looking for a fat wallet and some respect. And that's it.
Is it also because of it's hard to make a living now? It's hard to keep your bills paid, take care of your...
Well, you know, like
expensive.
I said, I just moved and I have an expensive life. I like expensive things.
But not just you, but even young girls that are doing this stuff. Everybody seems like so many people from the hood are turning to prostitution or sex work to make money.
Yeah.
And it's because it's just so hard to survive.
Because it's just tax-free money and the life is glamorous because that's what they fall in love with first. Is the clothing and the shoes.
But if putting a roof over your head and driving a car and all that kind of stuff wasn't so expensive,
then they wouldn't have to turn to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. But, you know.
Cost of living is rough now.
Yeah, very high, very high. But anybody just can't jump out there and be a prostitute. It doesn't work like that. Nah, not as many times as I done been kicked down in the dirt. I keep it pushing. You know, like I was just telling my honey last night, like, you know, once you leave out, I got to do what the hell I got to do. Not drag another nigga back up in my bed, but I got to get back on my good foot because I've been taking a rest with you. You know what I mean? Playing the wife, playing the girlfriend, playing the mistress, because I'm about 10 bitches in one in the bed. Whatever a nigga got a fantasy about, I'm her. Whatever. I'm Megan Thee Stallion. I'm the old bitch like me, Mary J. Blige, the role player. I am hands down. And now they got this new shit. When you suck your man's dick, it's supposed to make your mouth watery. Hell, once they hit that jug back there, it's just gonna moisten up anyway. For sure. Yes, sir.
What when you say only some women, not all women can do this, what kind of qualities does a woman need to have in order to do this kind of work?
Really, you don't have to have any qualities because you're on a suicide mission. So it's like you say, it's desperation for money. You know what I'm saying? Having the ambition, because every time you get in that car, it ain't no guarantee you're going to get your ass out. You know, so it's just you have to have the ambition and you need the money. So it's like, you know, I ain't got time to go out to the movies with you. I'm trying to hook up with him because in 7 minutes I can get about $300-400 or maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just how that goes.
You ever had any good dates that turned into steady, like sugar daddies?
Well, yeah, all your dates are your sugar daddies once they come back again, but I never wanted to label them as a sugar daddy because every man I come encounter with, he's my boyfriend. And already gave you a method how I keep a man from off my doorstep because I'm paranoid. I'm very paranoid. I don't even go outside after dark, and I used to love the darkness. This is the part of the game that changes, but the hoeing is just always going to be in me, you know? And that's just it. And that's the only way I know how to survive. My nigga leave, I'm not going to have a nigga up in my face not giving me shit. Hell nah. I drop $200 on my nails every month by my goddamn self. That's a GR check. I don't need my nigga for shit, for nothing, but a nigga to lay in a motherfucking bed with me. It ain't even about the motherfucking sex. Because I don't give a fuck about that. I done had 1,000 dicks. So it ain't about me being in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? It's just about my personality.
You ever do a body count on yourself?
Nah, I think I done passed up the body count.
Yeah,
But
you don't want to know that number.
what I could truly say is that I thank God that I never had a trick baby. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
all of my children are in their dad's last name, whether me and my kids don't get along or not, because I'm considered as the crazy one. Like me and my old man, he was telling me that he knew a close family member that had a baby and she was on drugs. And this was back like in the 80s. So of course it's a trick baby and it's in the mother's last name. But they condemn me like, oh, he's with that bitch is a hoe or whatever else. But then this lady had a goddamn trick baby. So what was she, a prostitute or a real rockstitute? And she was on crack. You feel what I'm saying? How you get that comfortable with a trick? I could see if the condom busted, but you was on dope. It wasn't no case for that. You was just being careless. So I just thank God that my hoeing has always been just straight lace, just game. You feel what I'm saying? You good to me, I'm good to you. And that's just it. And that's what gets me by. I'm older, so I don't try to, older women run around with their ass cheeks out. That ain't doing nothing but putting about 10 years on your ass. Put you on a nice, comfortable dress. You feel what I'm saying? You see all that ass in the back there?
I do.
Yeah, you see that? You see that? And then just bend it on over for him. Oh, let me pick this up for you. That's all you need to do. That's it. You ain't got to show shit. That's all you need to do. It's a quick damn raise up. That's for the senior citizens. If y'all still want to push that pussy line, that's what you bitches need to do. Yeah, get hot like auntie. Mm-hmm.
You're something else.
Yeah,
I imagine what you were like when you were 20
going.
years old.
Huh?
I'm trying to imagine what you were like at 20 years old.
Oh, yeah, I was something else, but I was in the penitentiary at 20.
You were?
Yeah, I went early. I needed to go. I had to set my black ass down. It was either that or death.
You're a survivor, though.
Oh, yeah. And I push every day, to do better. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to stop beating his feet until I, get my toe tagged. I'm going to keep it pushing.
So you're willing to work hard.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas a lot of...
I'm trying to link up with you.
I see a lot of black
men. You
men.
think Mark want me, y'all?
I see a lot of black men.
With me.
I see a lot of black men that are resistant to working, though.
Huh?
I see a lot of black men that are resistant to working.
Man, the black man's so goddamn lazy. They lazy than a motherfucker.
I've known guys on Skid Row.
But I'm gonna tell you one bitch that's gonna make their asses get up. Trump, I vote for you, baby. I love you. I don't give a fuck how dirty you is. You my nigga, cause you push that button for everybody to get that money. I was too scared to get it because I don't want to fuck up my SSI. So I didn't get the 20 and 60 bands. But a lot of people got it and bought cheap ass jewelry. But that lady that they say is black, she's not black. Once she get in the office, them GR checks gonna go, them welfare, and you gonna see a whole lot of goddamn hoeing and robbery going on. She getting ready to shut some shit down. You know how many niggas that she done gave 35 to life? Please, they don't want to mess with her. I was watching that broad on the news the other day. I was like, go Trump, go. Like, what's... Yeah, it's gonna be, you might see some niggas out there hoeing. Because real pimps supposed to get down how they broads get down. If they on the corner, nigga, you supposed to be on the other corner. That shit for sale too. Why do you only have a personal, 1 or 3 personal customers, which are your hoes? So you screwing them for the money. So, just put it out there where it could be plentiful. You sold our pussies all across nations, didn't give us shit, taking us shopping with our own money.
What is it that attracts a woman to a pimp?
Their mouth, that slick ass talking.
But they're looking for a boyfriend, basically?
No, they ain't looking for a boyfriend.
What are they looking for?
They looking for attention.
Well, shit, you can get attention just by wearing that.
They're looking for attention, and they're easy to be manipulated. And then they have the rule in the game: you can't hoe, you can't renegade, or you can't hoe if you ain't got no folks. So when the fuck is you? See, that's why the system fucked these niggas over. A bitch can have 30 hoe cases and only do 1 year up in jail, and you only gonna do 2 weeks because it's a misdemeanor case. Long as you ain't got HIV, you can get back out there. These niggas, they on a whole nother goddamn play. Yeah, so when the police get them niggas for that pimping and pandering, they really slam them down hard.
They get a lot of time.
Because they look at it like these women are being manipulated.
So the girls get a week.
And they can get killed and they can get diseases, so that's why they come down hard on a nigga. But it ain't enough pussy for me to sell in the world. Every time you go out there, I gotta be sitting in a motel thinking, am I gonna get 10 years? I'd be too goddamn paranoid. I'd rather sell my own dick and ass. Before I put a bitch out there to do that much time. All a bitch gotta do is just pick up the motherfucking phone. Oh, I'm scared of such and such. He's doing this to me. He's doing that to me. The police getting ready to go in there and wrap that nigga up. Just like they did my kid's daddy. That nigga had a motherfucking heart attack. And he probably having one right now doing that goddamn crack and meth. Nigga, you came up on crack, not fucking meth. You know what the fuck it is. I never fucking did meth a day in my goddamn life. I stuck to the script and couldn't do much drugs because the shit makes me sick. You ain't seen me in 4 goddamn months. You see a big ass difference. And I still fell through this motherfucker talking the same shit. You feel me? The fuck I look like? I get an SSI check. That's for your rent. What the fuck I look like laying up in a motel room? Who do that? Niggas scared to pay bills.
How do you think the game would change if it was legalized?
It wouldn't change. It would be the same, and it'd just be more dramatic. You know, just like over there in Mexico, you can go buy a little girl, bless some baby souls. You can buy a little girl for 9 years old. You could buy one 9 years old. You could buy a little prostitute. That's some sad shit. That's why they come down so hard on these niggas. You know what I mean? And then you got some niggas that just pimp on weak bitches, just giving them dope. I mean, they don't grow, they don't plemish, they don't do anything, and that's just some selfish ass shit. It's just selfish. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each his own. But you niggas, y'all better watch yourselves. I respect the game, but that pussy ain't worth it. This shit get real in the motherfucking field. And trust me, that bitch gonna slip off that condom to get you that extra $100, daddy. You better hope she don't bring AIDS with her. Mm-hmm.
So where do you go from here? You're not going to be young and beautiful forever.
Oh, thank you, Mark. I just take it day by day.
40 years from now, you're going to slow down.
You know what? I can't really say that because I knew this lady same day. My birthday was the same day as hers, and I used to date her nephew. And I don't know, this lady has so much game. I spent $250 on this bitch a ring at the pawn shop. This lady was 78 years old, and this old lady was still turning tricks. Her house was nice. Auntie Charlotte talked plenty of shit. Used to hang out with Ike and Tina Turner, showed me all kind of pictures of her back in the day. Yeah, she'd say, oh, girl, yeah, my friend coming over here, honey. He got his check. He gonna bring me that $250. I'm like, oh, auntie, yeah. Yeah, so I don't think these ways will ever change because it's not so much as me getting the money just for you to do things for me when I get older. That's what a man is supposed to do. A man is supposed to be a woman helpmate. So if it takes me to have 5 men for every day of the week and then they could get the weekend off for a helpmate, then that's what the hell I'm going to do.
I try not to ask women's ages, but what is your age?
I'm 52. 52. July the 15th. I just turned 50.
I interviewed a girl on Fig who is 60, in her 60s. I forget her age, 60-something. 62, I think.
Wow. Mm-hmm. See, that
still out there on the street.
Yeah, that right there, I can't jump in no cars. What I look like jumping in a car? I got about $15,000 worth of jewelry on. Where do you do that
Even
at?
Those nails, you'd be breaking nails.
I'm too expensive to jump in somebody's car. Let me catch your ass at the gym or the grocery store where I could look at your license plates and some more shit. I'm Inspector Gadget, you know? Mm-mm.
No place is off limits.
Yeah, I ain't doing
like
that.
You said, I think you said before, everywhere is a track.
Yeah. Everywhere. Anywhere you can get some money from. You can get a number today, and by tomorrow you connecting the dots. You would turn a man off if you tried to sell him some pussy. You call him up and tell him, I was thinking about you. Do you like peach cobbler? Just start naming some different ass pies. Food always is a comfort. You feel what I'm saying? You want to feed the soul. Oh, I like this. She's so caring. And then when he tried to make a move and rub on your leg, like, oh no, honey, I'm not like that. And that's when you hit him for the big chips. I'm leaking. You think you can help me out with $600? He ain't even got the pussy. If you ask for 6, he gonna give you 3. You cool. You know what I'm saying? Other people may have bigger numbers. I need an ashtray.
Oh,
honey.
I'm sorry. dating tips from Ronnie.
Yes, dating tips.
These are tips that all women can use, right?
Yeah, all women can use, and just know that you're better than what you're putting yourself through. You know what I mean? And shout out to you, Lil Bro Prosperity Rose, but back to some realistic shit, just want better for yourself, because if you don't, this lifestyle hands you down bullshit. Just like my grandkids in the system. House all nasty, grew up mama ass hanging out, daddy running around here with false ass grills in his mouth. It's just chaos. Just want better and do better for yourself. And if you got a hoe up, bitch, check your own trap. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga ain't building you no 401k. He ain't got no insurance on your ass. He don't even give a fuck about the child that he had by you, because once you blow up, bitch, you're going to take this baby with you. This baby is slowing me the fuck down. My kid's dad, the mystery man, the one that went to the feds, he came to my grandmother's house looking for me, banged on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Where is Ronnie at? She ain't here. My grandmother said he just put cordon on the floor like a bag of fucking potatoes, because that nigga, he had to head out like high pursuit, like a prostitute. He had to either go get him some dope or some hair weave or something, or maybe he had to get his shit out the motel. It probably was checkout time, and my ass was out of pocket somewhere. So, the baby was fine once he brought him. But, that's the lifestyle that it carries. Just a whole bunch of lies. If a man really wants you, he don't want you to share your body. Every time I talk about prostitution to my man, he gets mad. I don't want to hear that. Well, I didn't get mad when that bitch was sucking your dick on your
let's
phone.
See him take care of you so you don't have to.
Oh, but I'm not going to hoe if I got a nigga. I ain't going to sell. I wish the fuck I would sell a dick. Suck a dick while a nigga laying in my motherfucking bed. Because, see, I need this whole motherfucking house to myself so I can freely walk around and talk. Nah, that's why when I'm with my man, I'm off. But once me and him break up, and we've been breaking up for 6 years on and off, I'm on my own. I'm free agent. You feel what I'm saying? And trust me, I ain't trying to fuck with nothing black, because I just broke up with your black ass. So if a motherfucker ain't my color, which my color is the color of a Spanish or damn near white, you can keep that shit pushing.
You like white men?
Yeah. They're good. They're good. I'd rather deal with a white man than a black man. Far as money, you get more longevity of respect, and they just know how to come at you. A black man, he buy you something for $100, he feel like he own you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? Well, what about last week, motherfucker? Last week, shit, that shit is gone. They're kind of too overly barren. That's why you gotta always set up stakes and lies and, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Just stay extra busy on them, because a black man will get too attached to you quick.
A lot of games.
Yeah, of course, most definitely. A whole lot of games.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, so, my advice, and if you do got a pimp or whatever, just on some real shit, y'all bitches need to put some change to the side. I'm telling you, stack you some money and put that shit to the side. Don't turn over all your money. Because once the minute you want to retire or you want to stop hoeing, he ain't going to fuck with you. And then might whoop your ass if he see you on the track. You feel what I'm saying?
Either way, he's going to keep the money.
Yeah, it was a experience recently. And it was over a nothing dope fiend ass little bitch. And somebody couldn't do nothing with the bitch. So, shout out to you, Prosperity Rose. A real nigga took it and made something happen with the bitch. I conversate with the nigga on the phone. I say, give the nigga a $200 jug, because that's just showing gratitude. The other nigga blow up like a bitch. He get mad than a motherfucker. Get a whole game of black eye. You know, oh, I wanted her to suffer. You already had the bitch on dope. When you got her, she was on the concrete. You put her more on dope. What you think a bitch gonna do full of dope? So it was a whole big old thing about that. And I was just like, I don't understand this low vibrational pimping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get these girls, spring them out on that shit, but that shit is dangerous. Because if them bitches ever OD off that fentanyl, and you know who the fuck you is, nigga. You know who the fuck you is. If them bitches ever OD off that fucking fentanyl, nigga, your ass is gone. For real. And I don't see how any nigga putting up with any bitch that's not supposed to be on dope, but all your bitches is on dope. I couldn't stand to be around nobody doing some shit that I'm not doing. And I love to drink syrup. That's why I gained all this weight, because I've been drinking cough syrup.
You're kidding me.
That promethazine, you see how big I got? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's my man right there. That is my man, yes. Yes, so...
You're drinking lean.
Yeah, I love me some lean. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I
Ronnie,
drink big bottles.
This lifestyle is too much for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, you keep it going to enlighten people. You know what I mean? Hopefully somebody will get something good out of this. Hopefully you men, when you go to get these women and you call yourself rescuing them, if they on dope, try to clean them up. You feel what I'm saying? Because if anything happens, that's on you. That's on your ass.
I've seen guys do that.
Them white folks is coming for you. And when I say white folks, that's anybody in authority. Black, white, blue, Mexican, they're coming. So if you can't put something good off into them, then just leave them alone. It's bad enough they jumping in and out the car. These bitches ain't even got they goddamn kids. So what are you building? You're not building anything. You're building a monster, and it's going to blow up in your face. And that's the only way it's going to go. You know, like the mystery man. You ain't even supposed to be around prostitutes, but you in Long Beach at the Coronado Motel. Nigga, you got to be on dope to repeat this cycle again. You went to the feds at 52, 51. What the fuck are you doing, you and my son neighbors at the Coronado motherfucking Motel? And y'all in the motel pimping. You didn't get enough. Soon as that raggedy ass bitch get mad, all that bitch got to do is pick up the motherfucking phone and say, I'm home for such and such. And he's been to the feds for human trafficking, pimping and pandering on minors with their name tattooed on them. They getting ready to cuff that nigga. That 10 wasn't shit. They getting ready to triple that shit up. It's not worth it. So you see the Willie Lynch chip that's locked into these lazy ass motherfuckers. If you gonna fucking have your bitch on, nigga, you go sell some motherfucking dick too. Like I tell my man, what's the difference between you buying some pussy, but then if I sell my pussy, it's bad. It's bad. Motherfucker, you was on dope like me. Only difference is I never did enough to be a strawberry. I was kind of like a, what do you call, bougie type smoker. I can go to my homegirl house, this bitch got an onion on the table. Soon as I roll that first foil, I'm saying to myself, if the police come up in here, bitch, I'm telling the motherfucking truth.
For those that don't know, a strawberry.
Because I ain't got drug cases.
For those that don't know, a strawberry is a girl who prostitutes just for drugs.
Yeah, exactly. And then having trick babies. Don't know who the babies belong to. Yeah, it's just really dangerous. And it needs to stop. I just left from over there on Fig. They don't even have on no clothes. It's nothing appealing. They ain't got shit. Them bitches ain't got on nothing. They can't even hide their money because soon as them hoes turn a date, them niggas is breaking on them. And that's another mistake y'all niggas is making. Breaking on them bitches after every date. Being seen too much on the motherfucking track in them cars and all that old bullshit. I'm telling you, they gonna let them hoes hoe, but they gon' you niggas, y'all better be careful. Take it from my kid's daddy. Don't follow his dumb ass, because he going back very soon.
All right,
Trust
Ronnie.
you, me.
All right, Ronnie. Thank you for more of the same. You're always interesting. You conversate really well.
Thank you. And thank you for having me back, and love everybody who love me. And if you don't, fuck you too, because they not like me.